French flag. Looks perfect, Samir. Looks up for it as well. Hopefully this will be a cracking fight. Nick Clark, very talented fighter, very skillful, and the current world champion. So here we go, tremendous atmosphere for a fight. Everybody on their feet, the flags are waving, the boys are ready. This could be a cracking fight. The crowd is certainly ready for it. Another incredible show at Brighton here. Fantastic atmosphere. Two-minute rounds of kickboxing. This is the main event of the evening for Nick Clark's world title.
Malcolm, what planet are we on?
Steve, I'd just like to say you still know how to work a crowd, mate.
Thank you, darling. Right, Planet Clark then, I think we're on here. We've got Samir GHARBI from France, and looks the part, Malcolm, doesn't he?
I'd said that in the introduction, Steve. He looks the business this time. I'm disappointed with Jim Caldecott's appearance. I really hope that Samir's come here to fight, because Nick Clark's a good, skillful, technical fighter.
But he's had awful weight problems. He's had to shed something like 10 pounds over the last 24 hours. He's been in the sauna today on 2 occasions.
Who's this, Steve?
Nick Clark.
Nick Clark.
And the reason for that is he damaged his knee. He couldn't do any running whatsoever and was advised to stay off the knee. And of course, you know, how can you get weight off unless you starve yourself? So a sauna it was.
Could be telling over a long fight, Steve.
Well, I don't think we're going to get a long fight, to be honest with you, Malcolm. I'm thinking that Nick Clark needs to win this one early. Otherwise, he's going to pay the price.
One thing I will say, Steve, what a fantastic atmosphere at the announcement.
Fantastic. Yeah, you know, I got lucky tonight, Malcolm. It's a great crowd in here. You know, these people know their kickboxing, they know their boxing too. And of course, they've been well educated over the years by Chris Kent.
That's right, Steve. Always a good show. We were a cracking show the last time we were here. This one's living up to expectations, and I hope this fight lives up to expectations. I mean, when Jim Caldecott came back from his fight, he shrugged his shoulders and winked to me to say, "Hey, Malk, it's not my fault."
That's right. Yes, this needs to be a good one, doesn't it? Potentially, anyway. Here we go then. Oh, it's Clark, and Clark, he's got it with the right hand.
What a start by Clark, but he got rocked back.
Yep, we need it explosive, don't we?
This was explosive, Steve. Both men landed early there. Clark again with a short right.
Well, I did say, Malcolm, that Clark was looking for an early win because he wasn't too sure of his ability to last the full route, due, of course, to those injury problems.
Samir countered well, got some heavy shots in himself. Again, looks a fluent kicker. You can see from the start here.
Yeah, well, as I said, you know, when I made the announcement, my old man used to say, "Hey, watch out for the good-looking ones," and there's not a mark on his face.
He looked very confident, he looked the business, and he's producing the goods as well at the moment, Steve. I know it's only the first round, but Clark came out like a steam train there.
Oh, good left from there. Yeah. Good shot there from Nick.
We've seen Nick in the past, the knee there, the ref would have been careful on that one, the knee came up. But we've seen Nick start slowly in the past and work his way into a fight. and we saw him against a Moroccan at the York Hall who really wasn't in the same class as him. This looks to be a far better prospect here, Steve.
Right, yes, and a good body shot there, and an uppercut from Clark.
He looks marked on the nose already, though, Steve.
Yes, he's actually come into the ring looking very gaunt, you know, and let's not mess about, Malcolm. 3 hours in the sauna will do that to anybody.
Time will tell in this one, Steve, as you said. But from what you told me, it looks like that has been Nick's game plan, to get out there and rattle him early.
Well, it hasn't worked, has it?
The man's not rattled, Steve.
So at the end of a good start there, and not much in it, Malcolm, I don't think.
If I had to go with anyone, I would just go with Clark, Steve, although you are right, a very close round.
And give us a lowdown on the old crack sheet.
Well, the Frenchman's got a very good record, Steve. 25 wins, 2 losses in 27 fights. He was the French champion in 97. Nick Clark, as you know, much more experienced, a vast record of fights on his record there. And 54 of his 71 fights have been wins. So in experience terms, Nick is far more experienced. But the Frenchman of his 27 fights has a very good record.
Yes, absolutely right. And, well, Nick Clark standing, and I just wonder whether they were looking for an early finish, and if they didn't get it, that would be it. They'd bail out. What do you think?
I'm not so sure, Steve. I mean, I do agree with you. They do seem rather worried. And he's giving the Frenchman 4 years. Well, that's looking Frenchman as well.
Right, round 2 then of the schedule 10. And so far, Samir GHARBI has taken everything that Clark's thrown at him. But to be absolutely honest, you know, he's avoided quite a bit as well. Good quality match, Malcolm.
Well, Steve, the other thing you've got to remember, at world level, because this is a world title defence, you'd expect that. I wouldn't want to see the man fall over.
Yes, and I think I cocked up the introduction there. It should have been the world title, not the European.
That's right, it's the 4th defence, I think, of his world title, isn't it, Steve? Samir does look comfortable in there, doesn't he, Steve?
Yes, he does, doesn't he?
Just missed with the back fist there, Clark. Been a telling punch all night. One of the first shows we've seen so many back fists thrown and land cleanly.
Yes, it's disappointingly. He looks disappointingly comfortable. And I've got a feeling that Sama corner are going to start worrying very soon. Of course, Clark's experience will enable him, you know, to keep this one close at all times.
Nick Clark's a very good kicker, but Samir looks a very powerful kicker. And as they move out of the clinches, nice crescent kick there from Clark. That landed on the button. But he just seems a very confident young man, and that reverse hook kick shows it in a world title fight. But what I notice as they push out of the clinches, the amount of time that Samir immediately throws a roundhouse as they push away.
Yes, and GHARBI looking so far unconcerned at anything that Clark has managed to land, and it's very worrying for Nick.
There was a good front kick there from Nick Clark. It's one of his favourite kicks, Steve, and he landed that flush.
And yet the irony is he still might just be doing enough to be winning the round.
I think so at the moment. I would have to go just with Clark again.
Me too. Well, Nick Clark there bouncing around on his toes. He wants this.
Steve, he landed his favourite kick at the end there.
Yes,
that
he did.
Front kick, flush to the chin. We saw him use it a number of times before. To me, as you said, he's doing enough to just win the rounds, but with the information you've given me, the Frenchman looks very relaxed, very strong.
Yes, they've got an awful French camp. Not too many of them come over to Britain. And in fact, oh, good shot by Clark. That one staggered him for just a second.
Nice short left, wasn't it, Steve? And again. But that roundhouse reply from Samir does look a chopping kick. It looks a strong kick. One thing in Nick Clark's favour, though, Steve, is he's no stranger to the distance.
Yes. Yeah, but not, you know, that's with two good legs, of course. And it's ironic. I've got a feeling here, Malcolm, this younger Frenchman lacks the pace required. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, his natural rhythm is too slow.
It's suiting Clark at the moment, I must say, Steve, because you're right. He moves nicely and he kicks strongly, but the rhythm and the pace of the fight is being dictated by Clark. I don't know whether he feels happy to do that and see what's left in the later rounds, but at the moment, he's letting Clark dictate the pace.
Oh, my goodness, what's happened here? Well, Clark, I don't know if he's just trying to be macho, but that was a big, big mistake from Nick Clark.
I'm not sure whether Clark felt he took a low shot, Stephen, was pointing to his groin, and the ref didn't notice.
Well, you've got to play to the whistle.
Oh, beautiful uppercuts from Clark. 3 superb punches there, wonderful. And his man's rocking and rolling now, Steve. That took the life out of him.
Oh, this is a fantastic effort by Clark now.
2 hooks and an uppercut, Steve, and the uppercut landed flush on the chin.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
Samir still looks groggy, to be honest to you, Steve.
Yes, he doesn't want to fight, does he? He wants to back off, keep it long. Clark needs to close him down. Here he goes.
I've noticed as well, have you noticed the Frenchman's hands have suddenly dropped, Steve?
Yep.
Look where they are.
Yep.
He's hurt.
He doesn't look comfortable at all, does he? And it's all over round 3.
Fantastic round for Clark there, Steve.
Well, round 4 coming up, Malcolm, and we've got Nick Clark taking the first 3, doing just, I think the Frenchman's done just enough to lose them, hasn't he?
He has to, but this third round I feel was far more emphatic by Clark, and it stemmed from that strange incident. I feel Clark felt there was a low blow there, the ref didn't intervene, the Frenchman took advantage, but it seemed to only fire Clark up to the best work in the fight so far. And it, for the first time, Samir realised that Clark had the power to stop him. He's a lot more hesitant now, Steve.
Yes, this fight could have already been won now, I've got a feeling.
Well, I don't think Clark realised just how much he hurt his man at the end of that third. He really was dead on his feet in that corner.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yes, and again, the back fist hurt his man. Superb kick from the Frenchman, but Clark, using all his experience, used the kick to launch his own back fist counter.
And this crowd are fantastic, aren't they?
Oh, it's a fantastic atmosphere, Steve. But I mean, it shows the experience of Clark that on what seemed a fantastic roundhouse by the Frenchman, he turned to his advantage to land another flush back fist.
Well, this could be a bad night for the French, you know. They've had one winner so far, and this lad's got some talent, but I just wonder whether Clark is just wants it too much.
Well, he's looking good now, I think, Nicky Clark. I said the third round was very emphatic, and he's landed the telling stuff in this round as well, Steve. And again, he's looking more hurtful.
Yes, and it's interesting that it's GHARBI that wants to hang on and doesn't want to work. The pace is getting to him. That was nice.
He's obviously very fluid with his legs again, but again I have to go with Clark for that round.
You must. 4 rounds to him, 6 to go. Here we go then for round 5. So round 5 then, if my memory serves me right, Malcolm.
That's right, Steve, it is round 5.
And I tell you, this young Frenchman has got some work to do.
He has, Steve. He's got a very strong roundhouse. As you said, you can put it no other way. He's doing just enough to lose the rounds. Clark always seems to bring out enough to show the judges, and his work is more hurtful. The Frenchman's always in it, which, as you said before, will tell as the rounds go on. But again, Nick Clark's got his front kick going as well. He's looking very good.
Well, it looks like they've sent GHARBI in to do a man's job, and he's not really quite up to it. You know, he's as I said, Malcolm, he's a decent fighter. And against the right man, he'd be okay, but he's terrified against Clark. Oh, lovely shot there from him. Good kick.
His kicks are good, Steve. You must credit the man. He's a very fluid kicker, a fluent kicker, and he brings them high with power. So his head kicks have got some power as well. And I just think that at the moment it's Clark's experience, 71 fights, that is bossing this fight.
And this, I think, it reminded me, was the 4th defence of his world title.
Well, I mean, as I said, the French lad's got a very good record, but, you know, he's only had a third of the fights of Nick Clark, and some of Nick Clark's ring technique and experience is showing here.
Although this is the best round so far that Samir GHARBI has had.
I've got him winning this one at the moment, Steve.
So a fight then of two halves.
Oh.
Well, what are we going to get here? Well, if Clark does not recover, it's going to be a disqualification.
It was definitely a low blow to start, Steve, and then
A
again,
follow-up foul.
as in round 3.
You know, after the referee, well, you know, I mean, Clark was in trouble, no doubt. Did the referee say stop boxing at the
It's a disqualification.
Agreed, yes. I've got a feeling it was on the cusp.
To me, a no contest will be a cop-out
It's
here.
all over.
We're waiting to see now the official decision, one way or another. Nick Clark still on the floor. Totally unprotected shot there. The crowd are certainly very angry. They're applauding now because Nick Clark is back on his feet. He looks shaky, but he is back on his feet. Samir GHARBI still protesting his innocence. He's still saying that he didn't understand.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please, just a moment.
Steve now making the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd just like to listen carefully to this, referee Bob Hunter just told me that an unintentional low blow did land, which means the winner tonight by disqualification and still champion
Has been a disqualification. Samir GHARBI very generous in accepting that decision. I think he realised in such a hostile environment Clark was winning the fight, and it was a low blow, and it was an illegal blow afterwards. Nick won't be happy with this, but he's still the champion, and in my opinion, rightly so. There you have it. In very controversial circumstances, Nick Clark still the champion, and as Steve announced, a rematch on the cards. What a great fight that should be. So there you go. Thanks very much.